One of the biggest mistakes you can make when starting a business is buying tools that you don't really need. I see a lot of these YouTubers where they've got all the fancy equipment, it looks fantastic. And once you get to the point where you've got your customers, you're making money, great. And don't forget, some of these people are being sponsored by these big companies. So a lot of the time they haven't even bought this kit anyway. They are the lucky ones where they get stuff for free. And we can all look at them with a little bit of jealousy, if we're honest. But it's very easy to get carried away in the early days. We've all done it. We've walked into the tool machinery shop, our eyes widen. You're like, oh, look at that ride-on. Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, look at that chainsaw. Oh, them hedge cutters. That chipper. Oh, I'm sure that chipper will fit in my van. I'll tell you a story. It's about 4 years ago now. I was running a garden maintenance business. I've been at it for quite a while. I saw an offer that I couldn't refuse. And it was a Lumag. I forget the model, but it was basically a chipper on wheels. But it would do, I think, about 4-inch. And this thing looks beautiful. All shiny and new. And I'd never owned a chipper before. And this chipper was £2,000. And I thought, oh, I've got to have it. I've got to have it. So I bought it. And I'm not kidding you. I don't understand my brain sometimes. I bought this chipper. And I didn't realise that this chipper weighed an absolute ton. Could I pick it up? No. Absolutely no chance. And at the time, I had a Transit Custom. And then I thought to myself, how the hell am I going to fit that in my van? So I bought some ramps. And I put the ramps on the van to try and get it in. Wouldn't fit in. It wouldn't fit in. So what did I have to do? I bought a trailer. Just for this chipper. And I didn't realise at the time that I bought this chipper and it was a double axle I for Williams trailer. And my van wasn't even legally allowed to tow this trailer because it was one of the big heavy braked trailers. So with the trailer combined, legally I couldn't tow it. And I just thought, what the hell have I done? And this is a great example and something that I've learnt from today, because I'm starting again and I have got just the basic tools now. I'm looking at all these fancy battery equipment and I'd love them. I would. But lessons have taught me, don't get carried away. They all look fantastic in the shop. All these tools look amazing. But you've got a plan. You've got to really need this tool. Let's just say I could have got that chipper in my van. And I'm being honest, I don't think I'll be using that chipper much anyway. It was far too big for what I needed. If it was like a little Cobra one that you can have sit in the garage, great. But this was too expensive, too big, and it was just too big for me. And then I had to buy a trailer to put it in, and then realise the trailer... Oh, just talking about this just makes me cringe. Because the amount of money that I wasted there, honestly, it makes me cry a little bit. So, moral of the story, don't get carried away. Don't buy tools that you don't need. Any tools that you do want or you think you need, give yourself a month, okay? Let's say, for example, now I think I need a bigger mower, okay? And when I took on one of my commercial contracts, this is quite interesting actually. When I took on one of my new commercial contracts, I've got a 21-inch Honda. You would have seen it in a previous video. Great mower, but I'm probably mowing constantly about 4 or 5 hours on this job. I can do 20,000 steps. It's a big mowing job. And before the drought hit, I did think about buying either the Toro Time Master or the big Weebang. I was swaying towards the Weebang because the reviews, the write-ups are much better. I thought I'd get one, get on old Klarna, love Klarna. And the 30-inch deck will save me so much more time cutting grass. Lo and behold, now on that care home, I haven't cut grass in over 8 weeks. If I don't cut grass next week, it'd be 10 weeks. So if I had have bought that mower at the time, I would have been paying for that mower for the last 3 months, and that mower wouldn't have come out. Yes, I will probably use the mower in the future, but I've had 3 months where I've not used it. So what I'm saying to you is, anything you want, give yourself a month, okay? Struggle along, and if you really need that tool in a month's time, you can't do without it. You've proved to yourself that you do need that tool. So the moral of the story is, guys, learn from me and my mistakes. Don't go out and buy a stupid big chipper with a trailer and realise after that you don't really need it, you're not going to use it, and you can't tow the trailer, and waste thousands and thousands of pounds. Just don't do it. just don't do it. You know, the stuff that I think I need now, but lessons like that have taught me to just go on as long as you can. Like the van, I really could do with a bigger van, but I'm stretching out as long as I can go, because I don't want to make any kind of big decisions. Do you know what I mean? I'm playing it safe. I'm trying to save money, keep the customers happy, build up that business first. But it's a funny one, the van is, because we all need a van, and your van is your office. If you haven't got a good van and you haven't got that kind of confidence in your van that it's going to start in the morning, then go ahead and change it. But my van's all right at the moment. It's not ideal size-wise, but considering I started out of a car, it's great. But it is holding me back, because in my head, I know that I'm not going to have that van long term. So I'm not having the van sign written, I'm not having it racked out, I'm not fitting a tow bar. So all these kind of things are holding me back. Whereas if I just got myself a new van, a bigger van, then I would have it sign written straight away. I would have a tow bar fitted, you know, I would have it racked or ply lined, whatever, because I know I'm having that van for the next few years. But when it comes to machinery and kit, don't rush into it. I forget his name, Maxwell's Garden Services, something like that. He said about you don't want to be storing antiques in your garage. And I think that's fantastic. You know, we could all have your fancy scarifiers and your aerators and all this kind of stuff, but if you're not, you know, treating lawns all day, every day, you just don't need them. You don't need the big fancy mows, the ride-on mows for that one job you've got. You know, just struggle along for a bit. That's just my little bit of advice to you. So hopefully this has helped and been helpful to you. But let me know. I want to hear some funny stories on things that you've bought, money that you've wasted. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the comments. Goodbye for now.